Well, hey there, everyone, and happy Tuesday. I'm Fox 10 News meteorologist Jennifer Lambers, and in today's edition of Next Weather, we are going to be talking about when we can typically expect fall fronts. I've been seeing some things go around on social media talking about some of the fronts that have been pushing through closer towards the mid-south, even towards the northern states. And just a reminder, we are not included in these. Unfortunately, we are battling heat right now, and we are not expecting a cool down anytime soon. But I'm going to have more details on that, and also talking more about the heat that we are expecting for this week. So again, just a reminder, on Next Weather, we are live streaming on YouTube and Facebook. Plus, also you can watch this later on our YouTube page and on all of our streaming apps later on in the evening. So in case you are joining us on the Facebook Live for today, let me know where you're watching from. Let me know what you think of this weather. If you have any specific questions that you want us to answer in any of these next weathers as well. We're always looking for additional topics that you care about. But what I want to talk about for today is really going to be that heat and when it'll finally start feeling like fall, because we continue to talk about football, school's back in session, but we are not going to be experiencing cooler weather anytime soon. And just to add to that is the National Weather Service has issued yet another heat advisory heading into tomorrow. Now, something to keep in mind, this heat advisory is different from what we've been seeing for the past few ones because those feels like temperatures even warmer. We are going to be hot heading into tomorrow. We are going to be humid and hazy, and so heat index values getting higher than what we've been seeing, possibly even over 110 degrees. Now, taking a look at the dew points, really Clark County, Monroe County, Conecuh County, you're not quite included in a lot of this because you're still experiencing dew points in the 60s. Even looking closer towards Crestview in Florida, you're also seeing dew points in the 60s. Elsewhere, especially as you travel closer towards the coast where you have an abundance of Gulf moisture, seeing more dew points resting in the mid to upper 70s, even some lower 80s in Gulf shores. And so that's what's impacting our forecast. That's what's changed in comparison to yesterday. Yesterday, our dew points were 60s all across the Gulf Coast, so it's feeling a lot better. And these dew points are only expected to go up. Look at Friday and Saturday when they're really expected to be in the upper 70s. The good news is that we do have a trade-off, and that's going to be higher rain chances and also temperatures that aren't as high. We're going to be in the mid-90s, not so much the upper 90s. So those few degrees will make a tremendous difference. Now, heading into tomorrow, forecast highs, those temperatures are really going to be getting up there. We're going to be maxing out in the mid to upper 90s and the triple digits. Again, this is actual air temperature, not the feels like temperature. And so we have the potential to either tie or break records for daytime highs for tomorrow. The previous record for Mobile was 99 degrees, so we could possibly tie or break it if we go even higher. Now, taking the humidity into account, the feels like temperature is even higher. So we're starting to see those triple digits everywhere. Every single spot is going to be seeing those feels like temperatures really get up there. It's just how high that they're going to go. That's why it's going to be so important. Stay hydrated heading into tomorrow. Your kids, if they're going to be using any, if they're going to be going out to playground, recess, make sure that they are getting plenty of water. Set goals with them throughout the day on how much they should be drinking. And these heat index values are only going to continue. But look at that drop by Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. We saw the dew points go up, but the daytime highs, they're not as high. So that luckily is helping us out just a bit. But tomorrow, out of these 5 days, is going to be the hottest day. And even looking ahead, here's what I was talking about with seeing some posts on social media. If you look towards Ohio, Kentucky, Illinois, some spots are going to be seeing cooler than normal temperatures. We are not included in that. Instead, our probabilities are warmer than normal heading into next week, August 19th to August 23rd. So no cool air yet, and really not expecting it for a while. As mentioned, what we're going to be talking about is when do we typically first see our fall front? Now, here's my first question for you. What do you consider fall air? I went ahead and took a poll around the newsroom, and it seemed most people were in agreement that it's about 75 degrees or below. And so if you look up fall temperatures, it falls within about 50 degrees to 75 degrees. So it's just dependent upon which one you really think about with that. But if you take the 75 degrees or below in the past 5 years, we've gotten below that around October for 2023, 2022, 21, and then also 2019. The outlier is 2020, but can you guess the reason why we saw cooler air by that point? That would be courtesy of Hurricane Sally. That system really bringing in some of that cooler air about a month early. And I will say 2022 and 2021 had some brief fronts come in early September or mid-September. It just didn't drop us down below that 75-degree point. So we're not quite seeing it just yet. It's still going to be staying hot and muggy out there. So again, no fall air just yet. Typically you can expect it, however, once we get closer towards early to mid-October. I'll be counting down the days. And also just another fun thing in case you're going to be counting down anything else by the time we get closer towards the fall season. Here's a look at the countdown. Updated it today. College football 18 days away. The first NFL game 23 days. First day of fall is now only 40 days away from us. Halloween 79. And Thanksgiving still feels like quite a bit away there. 107 days until Thanksgiving. So again, thank you to everyone for joining us on this edition of Next Weather. We'll have all of this updated later on in case you want to go back and watch it, share with anyone on our YouTube, our Facebook, and also all of our streaming apps. But thanks for joining us here on Fox 10.